Senior Day win over Detroit Mercy. Coach, just overall thoughts on the game first?
Good. We're continuing to tighten up some of our play, especially after all those cards at Youngstown. We really had an emphasis on discipline on defense. And I think that they did a really good job today. I haven't broken down all the stats yet, but we caused a ton of turnovers. We had way less cards. Our possession minutes were good. Our draw control game was pretty strong, and I thought that we played really, really well in the midfield off that ride. We promoted a ton of caused turnovers off the ride. So that's probably my favorite stat line, and they really came to play with that today. So I'm happy for them, yes.
Yeah, another pretty strong start. Got up 7-3 at halftime. What's kind of led to that?
And then the third quarter, and you saw us do a little bit last game as well. You kind of get a cushion, and then we start to play a little loose, and we don't really stick to the game plan. And I think we're still kind of working on our consistency. So that timeout that we used in that third quarter off the media, that's all we talked about. It was just getting back to our game plan offensively and focusing on what works, and they did it the rest of the way out. And we were able to kind of get legs in this game and to try different lineups, which is really, really helpful for us in terms of our development and overall growth because we have some young players. So it was a great way to end it.
Yeah, could you talk about, strong start, obviously 3-1, but you talked about mixing in different people. We have just some new transfers. Talk about how the team has meshed together so far early on.
Yeah, we say you become a team on the road, but we kind of got ourselves a lot of home games this year by design. So I think that they've done a really good job in terms of our team leadership and making sure that the group is spending a lot of time together off the field as well. We are going to hit the road soon for a spring break, so we're looking to really kind of work on our cohesion then. But we have some really smart kids. Our transfers that we brought in, they're all athletic, they're all gritty, they were all looking for an experience that they didn't get previously, and they're bringing great attitudes to Duquesne. So when we get down, it's usually one of our new players that gets back in there and picks everybody back up, and that's been wonderful to see.
3-0 homestand, 3 wins in the first 4 games. I believe I put in the notes third time since 2001, and one of the last times was your 4-0 start back in your first year.
My first year, yeah.
But just talk about what this early strong start meant in the 3-0 homestand.
Yeah, we wanted to build up. We wanted to build up some wins. We wanted to hopefully play really well in this non-conference slate. We open our A10 and season A10 opener is home versus Richmond, and they're a very strong team, and we're looking to bring a good game when we kind of start A10 play. So to have some of these games where we can make mistakes, where we can go out, we can pressure, we can get on hands, we can get a lot of balls back, and we can kind of learn as we play. That brings validation, that brings confidence to young players, and they'll get out and they'll continue to make more plays. So my hope is that we start to climb by the time we play A10 games, we peak at the right time. So we're going good so far.
And then last thing, today was Senior Day. Just talk a little bit about what this final year honorees meant to the program.
This is emotional for me too, because this was my first little class. When I got here, we had a pretty large squad, and I wasn't interested in releasing anybody, so I kind of set out to make a small first class, and it was these guys. So it's always something for a head coach to kind of see them come through the line and get their plaques and hug the coaches. You really remember recruiting them when they were 16 years old. So it's a lot. It's a lot for me, but I'm not going to make this about me. I'm really proud of what this senior team has overcome, and with the popularity of the transfer portal and just the fluidity of Division I lacrosse, all of these girls have stayed together. So that's also something we're really proud of and happy for them.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.